My wife accused me of getting my sister-in-law pregnant and demanded a paternity test for my Sills baby, but then I discovered she was having an affair with my own brother. Update 1. First, I want to thank everyone who commented on my original post. Your support and advice helped me stay sane through this nightmare. A lot has happened in the past 2 weeks, and I need to share some shocking developments that have turned my world upside down even more. Following many of your suggestions, I decided to hire a private investigator to look into why Caitlin suddenly became convinced I was having an affair with Lauren. The timing of her accusations seemed strange to everyone, and I had a gut feeling something wasn't adding up. I met with the PI 3 times over the past 2 weeks. They started by looking into Caitlin's recent activities, phone records, and any changes in her routine. Yesterday, they delivered their initial findings, and what they discovered knocked the wind out of me. For the past 3 months, Caitlin has been meeting my brother Tim at a hotel on the outskirts of town every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon around 2 p.m. The PI got photos of them entering and leaving together multiple times, often staying for about 2 hours. The PI also found evidence of thousands of text messages between them dating back 6 months. They used a messaging app to communicate, which is why I never saw anything suspicious on our phone bill. They would delete the messages right after reading them. The PI even managed to recover some deleted messages where they discussed meeting times and which hotel to use. I felt physically sick looking at those photos. My wife and my own brother. In one photo, they were hugging in the parking lot. In another, Tim was helping Caitlin into his car. There were at least 15 different occasions documented by the PI where they met at the hotel. I showed the photos to Lauren first because she deserved to know. She's 8 months pregnant now, and finding out her husband is cheating on her with her sister-in-law was devastating. She collapsed onto the couch and couldn't stop crying. Her parents came to stay with her because we were all worried about how this stress would affect the baby. Looking back now, there were so many signs I missed. Caitlin started having late work meetings twice a week that she said were with important clients. She joined a gym and claimed to have afternoon yoga classes. She even changed her hairstyle and started wearing different clothes. I thought she was just focusing on self-improvement like she said. She became more protective of her phone and would often step outside to take calls. I feel like such an idiot for not seeing what was happening right under my nose. The worst part is realizing that her accusations about Lauren and me were probably meant to distract from her own affair. She was projecting her guilt onto me. While she was sleeping with my brother, she was accusing me of sleeping with his wife. The hypocrisy and betrayal are overwhelming. I met with a divorce lawyer yesterday but haven't confronted Caitlin yet. The lawyer advised me to gather more evidence first and to not let her know that I know about the affair. Lauren is also talking to a lawyer. We're both trying to handle this carefully to protect ourselves legally. When I told our parents, they were devastated. My mom hasn't stopped crying since I showed her the photos. She keeps asking where she went wrong with Tim and how he could do this to his own brother. My dad, who rarely shows emotion, had tears in his eyes. They always treated Caitlin like a daughter and welcomed her into our family completely. Lauren's parents are furious. They're worried about their daughter's health and the baby's safety with all this stress. They want to confront Tim, but we've convinced them to wait until we have our legal strategies in place. I've moved out of our house temporarily and am staying with my parents. I couldn't stand being in our home anymore. Everything there reminds me of Caitlin and makes me question if any part of our marriage was real. The photos we took on vacation, the furniture we picked out together, even the coffee mug she bought me for Christmas, it all feels tainted now. The PI is still gathering evidence. They're looking into when this affair might have started and if there's anything else I should know. The lawyer said the more evidence we have, the better position we'll be in for the divorce proceedings. I keep thinking about all the family events where Tim and Caitlin were together, wondering if something was already going on then. Was she thinking about him when she was with me? Were they laughing about fooling everyone? The thoughts keep me up at night. Lauren and I have been supporting each other through this night.